Welcome back. Every year, more teenagers in this country are undergoing the knife in an attempt to become more beautiful.
And according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, over the last decade, every year, they've seen a 2% growth in patients between the ages of 13 and 19. And one plastic surgeon tells us it's sometimes a gift from mom and dad.
And News Channel 3's Jessica Harthorn talked with one young woman about her decision to have breast augmentation at 18, and she asked her dad to co-sign the loan. Jessica.
Well, Kate and Andy, last year the ASPS reported $11 billion was spent on cosmetic procedures in the U.S. Plastic surgeons tell me the trend with teens is due to bullying, the pressure from the media to look a certain way, and the affordability of surgical procedures. These reasons are why one woman made the choice to alter her body at a young age.
You want to fit the implant kind of like a shoe fits a foot.
You see it with celebrities.
I mean, people do judge you.
Fashion models.
They want to look like the women in the magazine.
And on social media.
Anything was going to be better than nothing.
The pressure to look beautiful at a young age.
Why not start it at 16?
Dr. Alon Raisin with Star Plastic Surgery says business is booming.
Plastic surgery is a good barometer of the economy. It's one of the best barometers, actually.
Dr. Raisin tells us in 1998, 14,000 adolescents had some form of cosmetic surgery in the U.S. In 2009, he says that number jumped more than tenfold to 203,000 teens. And according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, last year, 236,000 kids between the ages of 13 and 19 altered their physical appearance.
350 cc's, this would probably be good for somebody, weighing about 120 pounds.
Dr. Raisin tells us the growing plastic surgery trend is an indication adolescents are becoming more self-aware sooner in life.
Cosmetic surgery is a way for a lot of disproportionate kids to get that acceptance for themselves and for their friends.
So do you feel then it's healthy for a teenager to alter their image in order to fit into what society says is beautiful?
Well, I think that might not be appropriate in the sense that just enhancing beauty for the sake of enhancement is not what we stand for.
29-year-old Elizabeth Wheeler, a former Grand Valley State University student, tells us she knew at 15.
Super excited, couldn't wait.
She wanted breast augmentation.
I just kind of thought that as long as I was doing it to boost my self-image and how I feel about myself, it was fine to do it. I'm not doing it for a boy, I'm not doing it for a relationship or something petty like that.
As Elizabeth showed us pictures of herself in high school,
This is senior year, actually.
she remembered how badly she wanted to fit in and feel confident.
Growing up, like in high school, you have, you can be a really good person, but if this person's a really good person and, has a great body, they're going to go to them.
So as soon as she turned 18, Elizabeth decided to have a tough conversation with her father.
I didn't have much credit, obviously, because I was young, so I had to ask my dad to co-sign, which was awkward. But I thought he would have turned it down, immediately. But for some reason, he understood exactly what I was trying to say.
Elizabeth knew she would have to pay back the $5,000 loan on a waitress salary, but says it was worth the financial risk, especially the day after her procedure.
You look down and you're like, oh, whoa.
Dr. Raisin says breast augmentation and rhinoplasty, commonly called a nose job, are his top 2 cosmetic procedures for teenagers. And he says some of his patients underwent the knife as a sweet 16 birthday gift from mom and dad.
They've almost fully matured as far as breasts and the development of their facial bones. So when somebody comes at that age for, possibly a rhinoplasty or breast augmentation or even breast reduction, it's an appropriate time. With mass media, with Facebook, with bullying increasing on Facebook, on Twitter, it's our duty to help the children out.
Elizabeth tells us she agrees. Now a mother of 2 beautiful girls, we asked her if she would help pay for their plastic surgery someday if it was something they wanted.
I would say absolutely, because I know what it feels like, to grow up in a judgmental world.
And of course, plastic surgery for any teenager is considered controversial for many. Still, if teens and their parents decide it's the right choice, Dr. Raisin encourages people to find a board-certified plastic surgeon who performs the surgery in a hospital. Andy?